welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very exciting video. So I did this thing. Oh, I'm spinning now. So I did this Sprite inspired makeup look, and it was inspired by Madison Ashley or Caddy Maddie on Instagram. What is on my nose? Anyway, yeah, I thought that it turned out pretty good, and people were overwhelmingly supportive of the look, and they wanted me to do a tutorial on it. So Logan, you know what you gonna get? You gonna get a tutorial on it. Let's go! So let's get poppin'. First, I'm going to tape my eyes. This is fucking gift wrap tape again because I'm bougie as fuck. I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I start school overwhelmingly soon, and I'm overwhelmingly excited, Logan. Honestly, I love school. Gotta get that education. Pop! When you try and be funny and it just ends up being you wasting makeup. This house is a rental. Let's be careful. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and I'm priming my eyelids with that. So I just blended that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, because you know what I am. I'm a beauty guru. And I'm just gonna set my lids real quick with this NYX powder. So now we're going to be busted open the Morphe 12P palette, and I'm gonna take this green shade. I'm gonna take the Sigma E40 blending brush. I love the Sigma brushes. Actually, they blend out your makeup really well. Have you been looking for some new blending brushes? Good, Sigma. I'm just using this as you would any transition shade. My god, I'm boring as fuck. Why am I like this? I'm trying to sit up. Get my posture poppin'. I feel like this is gonna look way worse. Hope so. What is there to talk about? Okay, I recently decided that I'm gonna stop eating fish. Let me explain. I'm gonna take this NYX Primal Color shadow on a Morphe M332, which is just more like dense. I'm still gonna be eating shrimp because Freely said it herself. Shrimp are the cockroaches of the sea. It's essentially eating insects of the sea. So I don't really have a moral problem eating shrimp. I'm still going to eat other shellfishes because it's kind of hard to live in New England and not eat shellfish. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be eating fish. I'm only gonna be eating shellfish because I'm selfish. I'm shellfish. I want you all in my shell, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I'm fucking hilarious. What you mean? I thought that my brother and his girlfriend were having sex, but they weren't. Thank God. Now I'm going to be going back into the Morphe 12P on the same brush, and I'm going to take the dark green shade, and I'm going to be focusing that in the outer corner, kind of bringing that onto the outer portion of the lid. That's why I like this dense brush, because it's like a packing brush. Now we're going to be taking the Meta Cube Red Concealer. You can take any concealer you want. I just like this one because you can when he nuts. So you can just squeeze it onto your hand. And then I'm gonna take a flat brush. I don't know what you call it. It's like an angled brush, but it's not angled. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be cutting out the inner portion of the lid. I have a clump. What the fuck? Oh my god, I hate myself on another fucking level. Don't do this to me, Barbara. I'm sorry. I know, I haven't gone to church in a while. I'm sorry. First the eyeshadow, now there's a big ass fucking spider on my ceiling. Oh my god, it's so big. I'm gonna pull a Hannah Baker. What do you know? They were having sex. I'm just gonna set it with powder really fast. I'm gonna put eyeshadow over it, but I'm just getting really anxious and I want to set it with powder. Taking the same brush in that NYX powder that we first took. Oh yes, fucking come. Too soon. I'm gonna get this in my hair, I know I am. I'm gonna take the NYX single shadow in the shade Shut the Fuck Up. It's in the shade SDFU, but that literally just means shut the fuck up. I'm gonna take a Sigma E55 brush, gather up the pigment, and start putting that on the inner part of the lid. This is probably one of my favorite eyeshadows of all time. It's my favorite yellow eyeshadow because I've tried many yellow eyeshadows and none of them are as pigmented as this one. Even the one in the NYX palette still isn't as pigmented as this single shadow, and like why? Like why? Most yellow shadows are fucking dud, like they all suck, but this one, so good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take that dense brush that we took before, and then we're gonna take the Primal Colors. This sounds like a NYX sponsorship. Who am I? And I'm just gonna start blending the two together, and if you need to, just go back and forth. Keep applying the yellow eyeshadow if it blends away. Just make sure that you're blending out this concealer line. I'm just gonna do this same thing on the other eye, and we're gonna be back. Y'all, this one turned out way fucking better. Do you see? So I'm finna redo this one, and I'll be right back. I'm trying to be cool. Okay, so the only thing that I did differently with this eye when I redid it, and this eye I guess, is that I took way less product on my brush, which resulted in it not going as high up to my eyebrow and it being a more clean blend. So then, for the fun part, in the inner portion, I'm going to take the NYX Crystal Liner in the shade Crystal Aqua. It's like a crystal blue. No fucking shit, unless you're colorblind. Where is my... Ugh, I want to kill myself. I fucking hate doing glitter cut creases because my glitter always transfers, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. So you just gotta load up your brush. I'm gonna tilt the camera down, and I'm just gonna close my eye, and I'm just gonna go for it. Just in the inner part where I cut out the yellow. Nowhere else, not in the rest of the crease, just right there. If I spray this, will that make it dry faster? Nah. Try! Oh, you only fucked it up because you let it. Yo, will you try? Did it, and I didn't fuck it up for once. JK, I did. Pure sent me their Make It Matte, like, it's a blotting stick, but they say that you can also use it as a primer. Their descriptions are, apply to clean, dry skin prior to makeup application and throughout the day on top of makeup as needed to mattify skin without disturbing your finished look, which I feel like is impossible. Like, how can you apply something on top of your foundation without like fucking up your foundation? But okay, it sinks in nicely, so there's that. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation. Also, I haven't acknowledged my beauty guru background in like my past videos, but I'm a beauty guru now. Look at my like glitter background. Aren't I a fucking queen? Honestly, I love this brush for foundation. It's my favorite foundation brush. The day that e.l.f. discontinues this brush is literally the day that I commit suicide. I wish that they put like the name of the brush on the brush because it just says e.l.f. on it. This is like a shade or two too light for my skin tone, but we're just gonna roll with it because trash. So my first impression on the oil blotting stick is that so far it makes my skin look matte, but I don't know if it's gonna keep my skin matte, so no fucking promises. Also, I forgot to show what the eyes look like up close. That's what they look like. I kind of look like Tinkerbell. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. Alrighty, I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun powder to set my face. I love this powder. I'm not sure if it's cruelty free, honestly, but it like blurs my skin. I don't know how, but it blurs my skin, and you get a lot of product. The only thing that I hate about it is the smell. It smells like asshole. It smells like McDonald's, like the soap that you would find in a McDonald's bathroom. Like, it smells awful. Now I'm going to apply the Queen Bee lashes by Coco Lashes. I hope that this works out because I tried to put on lashes this morning and they did not want to go on. These specific ones actually. But it wasn't like the lashes fault. I'm pretty sure it was just my fault. But they just did not want to stick. And I waited and I waited and I let the glue dry and then they like didn't want to stick. So I'm gonna try and put these on. If they don't work, I'll let you know. Hallelujah. It was a struggle, but it happened. No! Bitch! You don't fuck with me. You don't want to fuck with me right now. Oh hell yes. So then on my lower lash line, I'm gonna take the MUA Professional Crease 315 brush on that green NYX shadow. Yeah, that's gonna go on my lower lash line. This MUA brush is just like a tiny little thing. I look like a drag queen. Now I'm going to bronze my face using the Physicians Formula Better Bronzer. Bow highlight. I'm going to take the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit and I'm going to take the shade Lucky Clover, which is like a green toned highlighter. If I can find my fucking highlighter. But I just feel like this is going to be too light and look really ashy on me. Yeah, it's way too light for me. Okay, we need to find a highlighter that's going to work, but I don't really know like what kind of toned highlighter I want to go for. Damn it, I wish I had a green highlighter. I'm going to take the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette and I'm going to take the shade Daylight, which happens to be my favorite highlighter ever. It's just so intense. It's still super light for me. I hate highlighters that are too light. They turn really ashy really fast. So I've been trying to stick to more gold toned highlighters. Maybe I'll top it with the shade Spotlight, which is this one. Better. Last but not least, we're going to be doing lower lash mascara, and for that I'm going to be using the Catrice Lash Dresser Comb Mascara. This was sent to me. It's such a weird wand, but I actually kind of like it. One side is like completely flat, like it's literally flat. Like there are no bristles, nothing. It's just plastic. Then the other side has bristles, and I actually kind of like it. It's really weird. I'll like use the bristles, and then sometimes I'll use the flat side. I don't know. How does the flat side get onto my lashes? I don't know, but it does. So please fight me. And then last but not least, we're going to be doing lips, and I think I want to do the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Aruba. It's like a metallic lipstick. And then the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to set it all the fuck down. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it helped some of you. This was super duper requested, and again, all credits go to Madison Ashley. The face makeup is different than hers, but the eye makeup is pretty much exactly the same, except I think I used a different color glitter than hers. I don't have silver glitter, but that's what it looks like. I'll link Madison's channel down below in case y'all want to go check her out, but I hope that you guys enjoyed. So yeah.
wish you the best, but you already had